So what up 2K fans, it's your boy Shake. Welcome to NBA 2K20 and our first look at the MyPlayer Builder.
We get to tell them.
Let's do it. Hey 2K fans, I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning, we're from 2K TV, and today we just want to take a brief moment to tell you how excited we are about NBA 2K20's My Career Mode.
Once again, 2K has managed to further blur the line between game and reality with the most authentic and engaging experience to date.
Building your legacy begins with building your MyPlayer.
You're totally right, and that's why the first thing you'll do this year is set your potential using the brand new MyPlayer Builder.
I have literally spent hours experimenting on all kinds of different builds.
The builder basically lets you create your own archetype from scratch.
Absolutely, we've given you the tools to build your MyPlayer however you want. I even got to choose my own takeover.
Well, there's so much more worth mentioning, but you really have to see it to believe it.
So, from all of us at 2K Sports and 2K TV, we hope you enjoy NBA 2K20's My Career Mode.
So the very first thing you'll be asked to do is to choose your face scan. The NBA 2K20 app is available now, so go ahead and scan your face in. Then you're gonna choose your name and number, and then we're gonna dive into the skill breakdown. And here's where things get a little familiar. Your skill breakdown pie charts basically dictate your attribute caps. Now MyPlayer is a shooting guard, so these attributes do change at different positions. This first one is primarily a slasher. This next one has a higher emphasis on shooting and finishing. This next one is finishing and playmaking. And notice the highlighted attributes. These are your strongest attributes, as well as where you're gonna have your highest badges. This is like a two-way slasher. Notice his 86 steal rating, and also notice how defense and rebounding are in the same category. Now this one is primary shooting, and notice his defensive attributes aren't that low either. Now this one is shooting and playmaking, and I have to believe his ball handle would be higher if I was actually a point guard. Now look at the balance in this build. Got good finishing, good shooting, good playmaking, and really good defense. Now for you ball handlers out there, notice the 95 max ball control, pass accuracy 95, 94 post control. Now this one is defense and playmaking, but look at his finishing abilities. Now this is your all-out lockdown defender, but look at his max driving dunk rating, a 92. Now I decided to go with playmaking for that 95 ball handle, and now it's time to choose our physical profile. Notice this first chart, speed and acceleration. And this one is vertical and strength. You'll need that for those blow-bys. This one takes a dip in vertical, but increases speed, acceleration, and strength. Now this is high speed and acceleration and high vertical. And the last one is just a well-balanced physical specimen. Now to couple with my ball handling, I decided to go with max speed and acceleration. Now we're gonna set our potential. Now here we have a full breakdown of MyPlayer, and we're gonna apply as many attribute upgrades as possible.
All of these dreams that you done made, fly on top.
Now that we're done with that, onto my body shape. And keep in mind, these are all cosmetic and will have no effect on your attributes or your physical abilities. So first we had defined, now we have burly, which is kind of like your max weight player, built, a little bit more ripped. Then we have slight, which is kind of like Kevin Durant. Then compact, which is pretty skinny but still ripped. And then finally another look at solid. Now on to height, and this is where your attributes and your physicals can be affected. Notice if I raise him to 6'6", I take a big hit in ball handle. On the physical side, notice the hit to my speed and acceleration. So we're gonna stick with 6'5", and now I'm gonna reduce my weight, which only seems to affect my lateral quickness and my interior defense. Slight increase to acceleration and vertical though. Now we're gonna mess with my wingspan. This is gonna affect my shooting, my ball handle, and my steal rating. We're gonna go to 84.4 to make up for that loss of an inch in height. And now we're gonna choose our takeover. Notice I have 3 options and there's no double takeover. I'm gonna choose slashing because my playmaking is already ridiculous. And now that I'm done with the MyPlayer Builder, 2K is gonna let me know what kind of player I actually made. It says I built a slashing playmaker, similar to James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Donovan Mitchell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this introduction to the MyPlayer Builder. Next video, we're gonna click test build and peep all the badges. So turn on notifications and I'll see you in the next one. And he says don't read too much into the MyPlayer trailer storylines environment. There are a bunch of new environments too. I'm gonna repeat that statement. He says there are a bunch of new environments too. Now I'm not sure what that means. Is he talking about events? Or is he talking about other multiplayer environments like different locations for the JRC or other parks?